Good morning, guys. Welcome to today's vlog. Today's gonna be a full day of eating. We're also gonna be training legs later on. It's 9 a.m. I woke up at 4:30 and I had to train some clients. I just had a coffee with some coconut oil. Now we're gonna just have my first meal of the day. Just gonna have some of this beef stew that my mom made last night in the slow cooker with some carrots, potatoes, and tomato sauce. I'm gonna be eating this up. Editing a YouTube video to be posted today at 3 p.m. It's a study I reviewed on myofascial release, seeing if it's actually beneficial for acute strength. Go watch that if you haven't already. Today's macros are 70 grams of fat, 390 grams of carbs, and 200 grams of protein. It's 11 a.m. I finished editing that video. Now I'm just gonna have a quick little pre-workout snack because I'm actually quite sick. My throat's been really bothering me the past 2 days or so. It kind of just came up slowly, and I've been pretty congested in my head. I've been having some headaches because I've had lots of fluid in my nose and my forehead. I really feel like having something juicy, and I've been liking having more fruit the past 2 days or so. One, obviously just for specific vitamins and minerals, like more clementines and oranges, apples, just specific fruits I've been craving. So I'm about to go train, and I keep drinking so much water, but I always feel thirsty. You know, like that feeling when your throat's always dry no matter how much you drink. That's kind of what I have right now. So I'm gonna be having this quick little snack just before I head to the gym. I'm just having 200 grams of grapes here. These ones are actually really juicy.
Doing some back squats after warming up on the water rower.
Going straight to the gym in about 15 minutes.
Meters.
So this is going to be our intro workout shake. It's just going to be 2 liters of water with some BCAAs.
Barbell squats.
And then we have some C4 pre-workout.
Warm-up sets with just the bar, then 25 on each side, and then 45 on each side. Then I went to 185. I did one set of about 3 reps, and then went straight into this set here of 205 for my first set of 7 reps. Last week we did 205 for 6 reps. So now I'm doing 4 sets of 7 reps with 205. And this was about an RPE 8, I'd say. Yeah, I had about 2 reps in the tank on that first set. Did a few more sets. Then I went to the washroom just before this 4th set, so I had a little bit of a longer rest period on this 4th set, and that's why this set felt really good. Honestly, the first and second set felt pretty rusty. I felt like it was very challenging actually. But then when I went into this last set here, everything was flowing so smoothly. These squats felt great on this last set, and I had an extra 30 to 45 seconds longer of rest in this set than the previous ones. So that was another quite easy bread and butter set with about an RPE 8, 2 reps left in the tank. Now for our second exercise, we went straight into doing some conventional style barbell deadlifts. I'm using a switch grip here, so one hand overhand, one hand underhand, and we're doing 3 sets of 7 reps with 245. The previous week I did 1 set of 225 and 2 sets of 275 because I was trying to get a feel of what would be a good weight to progress at, and I came to the conclusion that going to the mid ground with 245 would be much better. And I'm just going to be controlling the eccentrics much more again because I am doing deadlifts for bodybuilding goals, not for powerlifting goals. So I really focused on feeling it with the hamstrings on the way down and up, and this felt phenomenal. Previously, whenever I would do barbell deadlifts, I would really just focus on being explosive on the way up and then just not carrying on the way down and not even controlling the eccentric whatsoever. And there was no tension in the eccentric, so I wasn't getting anything out of the deadlift on that portion of the movement. And that's a very important portion of the movement as well. It's actually a phenomenal exercise for hamstring and entire posterior chain development if you actually focus on feeling those contractions. So that's what I'm going to be doing moving forward as I progress in weight. Those sets felt great, and then we moved on to our supplemental exercises, our single leg Smith machine split squat. I've been loving these lately for quads. I have been having some left knee issues, so this exercise does feel okay on the knees. And we're doing 95 pounds here this time, 3 sets of 9 reps. The previous week we did 3 sets of 8 reps. So again, just ensuring progressive overload by increasing 1 rep each week. This is about an RPE 8 to 9. The last sets kind of got more difficult. This first set here obviously was okay. I kind of finished on a RPE 8 or so. Just resting anywhere from 60 to 90 seconds between sets. Pretty much all of these exercises today, I didn't rest any longer than 2 minutes. It was definitely 60 seconds to 120 seconds, depending on how I felt. Obviously, on these workouts, I am just gauging my rest period by how I feel, and I'm going when I feel ready. So then moving on, we did barbell hip thrusts. And I'm just, ever since my knee injury, I did lose a lot of the connection with my glutes and hamstrings. I haven't been able to fully shorten them and contract them with great strength. So this is why, this movement, I'm quite weak in the hinging motion. Moving on, last week we did 80 pounds. I was just getting back into the groove and familiar with this movement. This week now we're doing 90 pounds and more reps. And this was feeling great, guys. I was just driving through those heels, holding it for about 1 second so I can ensure I was feeling that peak contraction, and then moving on to the next exercise after 4 sets of 9 reps of that. That's when we moved on to do the seated calf raise for 65 pounds. This time doing 9 reps. Previously we did 8 reps. So again, just progressing from each week, adding more reps and adding more total volume. My calves they're actually going to be developing for sure from this. This has been feeling great personally. Not as many sets as I normally do, but in this new training protocol, this kind of scheme is working well for me so far. I'm really enjoying it. And moving on, we did a seated hamstring curl. I've been liking the seated over the laying. It just feels better personally. So again, we just did 3 sets of 9 reps to finish off with 85 pounds, progressing again from the previous week. And then we just finished it off with some stretching. So we just did about 5 to 10 minutes. These clips are going to be sped up 4 times speed. Just pretty much total lower body stretching, hamstrings, quads. We did some deep lunging and got some low back stretching in there as well, and some calves. So yeah, that's actually going to be concluding this training footage. I am sick, as I said in this vlog, so I'm just battling a pretty brutal cold. My throat's very sore. I'm losing my voice. My head's congested, and I've been experiencing lots of phlegm and a little slight cough, trouble breathing. So it has been affecting me. But my training, I will say it has suffered because the movements have felt much more difficult, but I've gotten the work done, and that's all that matters. So I have gotten the total volume in that's necessary to progress. It just hasn't felt great. And that's usually what happens when you're sick. You're trying to push through movements that just don't feel the same. It just doesn't feel good. But I still got the work in, and I still did it. So that's going to conclude this training footage, and enjoy the rest of the vlog.
Just got back from the gym and showered, having a post-workout meal. I'm going to be adding 420 grams of rice to this beef stew mixture. Again, same meal, exactly the same as last one. I actually weighed this out. It's the same quantity. So it's going to be about a 1,000 calorie meal once I add that to that. And I'm going to be using, of course, some Frank's Red Hot, and I added some salt, sea salt, to the rice. So I just need to plop all this in there, mix it all up, and there's the finished product. I'm gonna enjoy this one, guys. All right, guys, it's 5 p.m. It's already dark here in Canada. We got pretty much a little bit of snow, but nothing too crazy. Pretty good for November, because the past few years actually we've had snow in November and actually had snow around Halloween, so this isn't so bad. But we're gonna having our second last meal, so we got one more meal after this. I've just been going back and forth with replying to clients and just discussing progress, and they have any questions. I made some adjustments for 3 clients yesterday, so just going back and forth, just making sure we're on the same page with all the protocols and stuff, make sure everything's good. And gonna have our next meal now. So I just reused that bowl, and I have 3 whole eggs with half a cup of egg whites, and I added 10 grams of coconut oil here with 250 grams of rice. Gonna be eating that, added some salt to it, and I also have, of course, no sugar added ketchup in case I want to have some more flavor there. This is the scale I use. I believe I got it from Canadian Tire a while ago. It's about like $20, so not bad. So now I'm just gonna eat this, keep going back and forth with clients, and actually be just reading some peer-reviewed literature. Alright guys, it's 6 p.m. now. We're having our last meal of the night. It's just 1 cup of oats, so 90 grams dry with 2 scoops of some chocolate whey protein. This is going to be hitting the macros and topping it all off. That's going to conclude today's vlog, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did enjoy the video, please give me a thumbs up. Really helps the channel grow. And I'll see you guys in that next video. Peace.